When you leave the summit of Everest, you've still got a lot of steep technical terrain to navigate, so don't let your guard down. You've got a long way to go. The descent generally takes about half as much time to get back to the South Col as it took you to get to the summit. So if you were 8 hours to the summit, you might be 4 hours back to the South Col. Hopefully the sun's come up and it's starting to warm things up a bit, but you can't let your guard down. A lot of people ask me, should I spend a night at the South Col or should I head all the way back down to Camp 2? And that really depends on how you're feeling and what the weather's doing. If the weather's good and you're feeling tired, it's not worth risking injuring yourself trying to get down the Lhotse face to Camp 2. You can sleep on oxygen at Camp 4, allow your body to rest and head back down the next day when you're feeling safer. That being said, if you're feeling good and the weather's good, you can head all the way back down to Camp 2. It might be that you spend 3 or 4 hours at the South Col, you get a nap, you eat some food, you drink some water and you're feeling better, then you head down to Camp 2. That's great. So you could go from the summit to the South Col in 4 hours, back down to Camp 2 in another 5 hours. So about a day to get down to Camp 2 and then another day to get down to base camp. Typically, after you reach Camp 2 that next morning, you'll get up nice and early, head down through the icefall before it warms up to try and reach base camp by about 10 a.m. So all told, it's about 2 days from the summit back down to base camp. Once you're back at base camp, you can fully enjoy your Everest success. Typically, people want to get out of base camp pretty quickly. You have two options. You can either trek down the valley 3 days and really kind of take in that success and enjoy it and celebrate it on your way out, or you can jump on a helicopter back to Kathmandu. I'd say 50% of climbers do each. Some jump on a helicopter, some trek back down the valley, but either way, it's super important to appreciate what you've done, appreciate your accomplishment, and take the time to enjoy that with your fellow climbers. And for me, there's nothing more powerful than trekking back down that valley, knowing that I've spent 2 months on Everest and I've been successful. It's a very powerful feeling, and you know, make sure you take it in and you appreciate that.